Shout out to the tribe. You guys have gotten cold out here, but I'm gonna do the best I can. But no further ado, it's late in the evening, but it's never too late to put our foot up some narc ass. Peace, love, and light. Well, let's go ahead and light up these narcs. Look, y'all. I was just chilling, man. It was Taco Tuesday yesterday. There's a deer across. Look at all these deer. Y'all see those deer? You probably so. I gotta give my haters something to talk about, man. Oh, there's another one. You see that one? There's another one. I gotta give my haters something to talk about, since they feel like I'm like, oh, there goes the squirrel type of guy. Well, oh, there goes a deer. There goes a deer. There was a whole family of deer. Now run your mouth. Just saggy titty selves. Anyway, droopy boobs. Let's get right into this, y'all. You can smell a narc a mile away, man. And look, right now, you being the kind of guy that you are, on top of your grind, the narcs can't stand you. You guys do me a favor, check out the merch. The store is up. I've been working on that and bringing up the store on TikTok. TikTok is, a little harder than I thought it was going to be, but it's whatever. You know what I mean? But check out that merch, you guys. I'm waiting for the samples to come in, but it looks like the stitching's pretty good, But look, let's get right into it. Man, listen. When you're on your purpose and your tunnel vision, women will sniff you out, you know what I'm saying? Like a hound dog. Like, listen, it's crazy because a lot of times when you're on your purpose, you need to go a little bit into retention, and you can't even be really out here chasing women even if you wanted to, because with the way society is set up, most women just want to take resources, and that's the way they're told they're supposed to live. But a lot of men have it messed up, and they think that they have to go and chase women or do these different things that women say that they need from a man, when really you don't. You don't have to say it, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to go by these societal norms that are made from what women are claiming they want from a man, when really you can just do you, maintain your frame, stay focused on your purpose, and you'll be perfectly fine. I'm telling you guys, I'm out here, it's cold, man. I mean, I'm layered up, but it is cold. Again, you guys, make sure you check out the merch. I got a lot of different things on there right now outside of hats that is good to go and ready to be sold. It is lonewolfnarcbully.com. Again, lonewolfnarcbully.com. I have different items that are, linked to this video. As you can see, they're tagged. So, don't be shy. Go ahead and look around. Support the tribe. All, everything I make goes back into the channel. Right now, there's no need to be worried about making any, money, getting any kind of returns. It's really about building. So everything I get, everything I make, I put it into my businesses. And this is something that women tend to not be able to get enough of as well. Look, y'all, you have women out here that are putting you in toxic relationships, imaginary relationships, making up and breaking up with you, talking about you've shared a previous life with them. You know what I'm saying? I can't express this enough, that it's very dangerous when you're out here speaking to like a spiritual chick, because if you don't know your way through the spiritual world and the realm these people live in, you don't know what they're saying, because they speak a whole nother language. And what I keep hearing a lot from modern women and modern woman 2.0, the spiritual chick, Um, it's just a lot of what appears to be covert narcissism, where they want to come in and take over, but in the sense, or trying to come from a place of, hey, you might need some help with the things that you're doing because you guys are multitasking like I do. And what may appear on the outside to be random and unorganized is very organized, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's organized in the sense of your sanity and the way that you like to live your life to where you don't feel like you're working. But to an outsider looking in, it could look all kind of ways, random and scrambled because of the way that everyone is told things supposed to be done. Even though you're telling people and showing people, that, you can do things any kind of way that you want to do them, and you should be doing that, people will still project onto you. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're maintaining your frame. You're out here getting it out the mud. You're not really worried about what anybody else thinks. And a lot of times, man, people just, they can't stand to see that. A lot of these women out here, man, they're watching you do what you're doing. And even though they like to see it, they're going to still critique from the background, man. Because they think that it's their job to come in your life and manage you. So this is how you gotta look at it. If this woman thinks it's her job to come into your life and manage you, well, she has to make space for herself. How is she gonna do that? Well, David, how is she gonna do that? I'll tell you. She's going to create problems that aren't really there. And this is when you'll start having women, making up stuff or over exaggerating things or exploiting minute, indiscrepancies that really shouldn't even be looked at, twice. But they'll just overanalyze because they got to create space for themselves. They got to make room for them to be like, well, if you had a woman like me, I could just go ahead and handle that for you. And blah, 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 blah. And no one asked you that. No one even asked you. No one even asked you for your opinion in the first place. But they'll project their opinion on you just to say things like, you would work so much more efficient if you had someone that could blah, 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 blah. And, you know what you need somebody for. You don't need for no one to tell you what you need them to do in your life from space they've created that wasn't necessary. But I see it all the time. See, I know how to see, these women are coming up with terms and whatever and words, but I'm using their own terms and words against them. That's why women watch my channel. I use their words in a way to discredit the way they try to come at us and gaslight. Because a lot of guys, they'll be listening to all this different mumbo jumbo babbling, and they'll be like, just please stop talking. But with me, I'm listening. I'm like, create space. That's some dumb shit. Why are we saying stuff like that? Oh, it's a way to gaslight. So I use it to gaslight them. I use it to gaslight them. You know what I'm saying? They got all kind of goofy things. And when you think about why are they using stuff like this? Why are they critiquing? You know how hard it is for you to get through your normal day, getting everything done that you do. So if you hear someone critiquing it, it's like, what? No, you ain't doing this. And it's like, well, why would you critique? Oh, you're trying to create space. You need to create a purpose for yourself in my life. So you're going to do it by gaslighting me. Like, that's what we're going to, okay. Making me think that, if I had someone in my life to help me refine the things I'm doing, I'd run more efficient and therefore I'd be more productive. I've heard these spiritual women, the modern woman 2.0, which is, the new Jezebel. Jezebel is the OG terminology. They use terminologies out here that just bother me. And, I got a video coming soon, a pre-recorded video, where this woman thought she was talking some cash money, you know what? But the mumbo jumbo she was speaking was very bothersome, because she was like, yeah, it's a woman's. See, when a woman starts talking too much, it bothers me. It bothers me deeply because I don't understand the reason for it. Because a woman doesn't need to talk her way in or out of anything. God gave her beauty And that beauty can seduce a man just at a gaze. So when a woman's talking a lot, then her beauty no longer has weight, and therefore it bothers me. It's like only men talk a lot. That's why other men have the ability of discernment to see through BS through words. Because dudes, we out here trying to hustle and da da da. So when a woman's running her mouth too much, you're automatically in a defense mode because you understand the name of the game is she shouldn't have to speak that much to get her point across or to justify or, try to get you to understand her way of life. It shouldn't even be that serious, but nowadays they will be talking their head off. Putting you in a situation where you're very much so bothered. Then they'll gaslight you and say things like, well, I just want a man that I can talk to and I can express myself. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you want a physical and mental and spiritual punching bag that you can just let loose and ask all kind of crazy questions and put me in these weird scenario situations to pick my brain. So you can have, because I'm telling you, a lot of the modern women, they run around and this is why I don't make videos anymore on certain things, because they just run around watching men like myself who come up with original thought about how society is and how messed up it is. And these women take it as their job to analyze us and then come up with counter content. So they're making an entire living off of coming up with counter content. And I know some of you guys are like, well, listen, David, Wolf, what's the deal? What's the big deal? Well, I mean, we don't need for them to be out here coming up with counter content. If they were to have a man, they wouldn't be out here worried about what I'm saying and what I'm doing. They'd be happy with their man, doing whatever they do. But instead, they're sitting out here coming up with counter content to try to feed, the sisterhood, through what they're, considering their perspective is really just a jaded, you know, type of view against men. But it's neither here nor there. Real quickly before I end this video, you guys, stay on top of your purpose. Um, Listen, at your jobs, um, on social media, because a lot of you guys are doing social media. When you start, taking off, you're gonna have people circling the block, okay? And they're not going to apologize. They're just going to have some sweet nothings, pillow talk, and you know what I mean, some sweet dicking. You know what I'm saying, through their words. Whenever these women circle the wagon, you make sure that you have them stand 10 toes down on the same energy and stand on business with the same energy they had back before you started getting a little bit of, notoriety. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they really didn't believe in you. And, whether you knew it or not, when these people were disappearing back when you were doing what you had to do, that was God's protection. Now, they're never going to tell you why they're circling the wagon because they're hoping that you don't know how big of a deal you've become and how you're inspiring other people. And this could be whatever you're doing, you know. And if they can get in good with you before you get too big, then that way, they can call them a favor or two after you get where you're going. So you just have to be really careful, you guys, and this could be work. Like I said, this could be, entrepreneurship or, you know, whatever social media platform you have. But the best part about me is I had to get it out the mud. And when I was doing that, I had a lot of people going up against me and a lot of things working against me. So I can see these people a mile away. Now, doing that, um, I can also see gaslighters. So I can even see people, I have people gaslighting me and saying things like this to try to tarnish my name. There's some people that are just traumatized and they're unable to, make friends, and a lot of whatever gifts they would probably be able to have, they won't have them because they're messing their gifts up by not being able to make friends. Listen, there's selective, being selectively social, and some people are that way, like me. I am not the kind of person that wants to run around ooh, sorry, making friends with everybody. I don't like having everybody in my energy because you think that you're getting along with everyone when really you're having people play around in your energy and you're all wearing masks. You're not able to be yourselves. So you're all doing this for what reason? Just to go along and get along so you don't stand out in any kind of way to make it seem like you have a hard time making friends? Nah, man, ain't nobody having a hard time making friends. When you're selectively social, your friend group is very small and you're not out here overextending yourself for the sake of just doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that we're doing. So, again, gentlemen, keep doing what you're doing. A lot of you guys out here are getting out the mud. Um, you're doing it in an honest way. You're not screwing anybody over. You're not collaborating with anyone. You're not doing shady business. You're not lying to people. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are working 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jobs. You know what I mean? Some of you guys are out here having a main job where you wear a suit and tie, and then you're working on the side making content. And some of you guys are just blue collar construction workers and whatnot, plumbers and everything, doing what you got to do and creating your social media at the same time. Salute to all y'all. But right now it's not just you doing what you got to do thing. Everyone's noticing it, and it's becoming a thing where men like us are being noticed. And when you start getting noticed like this, you start getting targeted. So, you're gonna have a lot of parasites, and I want you to understand something. The person's a parasite if they, seem like they There we go. If it seems like they need for you to care about their opinion when you never asked for it. So make sure you pay attention to that. And you got everything that you need to do. God is leading you down the paths that you need to go. Um, you don't need any advice because what someone could be doing is just making space for themselves in your life by overly scrutinizing things that you're doing so that it can seem like you might need some guidance, some help, someone to help manage, what I'm saying, some of your things you have going on because you guys are super productive. You're always working. You got, like I said, multiple jobs, multiple businesses. You're super abundant. God has made you abundant. So you pretty much just can make money any kind of way you want to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the tribe. You guys also take a look at the merch that's attached. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put up a lot more. Just bear with me. I just got the website up. Again, that is lonewolfnarcbully.com. Again, that's lonewolfnarcbully.com, where I have all your Lone Wolf merch, all your peace, love, and light merch for men and women. There'll be workout gear in there as well, and also Passport Bro, expat, hats, and merch. So I got everything covered over here. It's literally a one-stop shop. I appreciate you, bro. I'm here for y'all. The Soul Tribe has always got my back. You guys watch videos even when I'm not making them. You guys are smashing the like button 3 times more than you normally do. You guys are dropping comments every single day. When I see that kind of effort, I'm the kind of person where I mirror the energy, and I just want to make sure I reciprocate. So you guys are dope. You guys are dope. And I got to make sure the tribe, expands as far and as wide as we can. So we got to, people like merch. People want you to sell merch, and also the Soul Tribe wants to, you know, contribute to the channel in different kind of ways. And this is a great way to give a contribution to the channel. Now, some of the things on there, some of you guys might feel like it's expensive. Well, if you can't afford it, don't buy it. That's for the men anyway. The women's stuff, I'm going to make sure I market it to where I make very little profit, because women don't like expensive things, and men don't expect for women to be paying for expensive things. We want you guys to buy it yourselves. We'd want you getting your sugar daddies and your side boyfriends and your sneaky links to pay for things for you. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing that thing for some other guy. It's messy work. So the women's side of things, I'll make sure that I lower the price to where I'm making like $1 or $2 or $3, whatever the, because whenever you're doing this kind of vendor stuff with businesses, you get the price, and then you market the price according to where the market's at, where you're competitive as well, but you turn over a profit. But I can make sure that I'm turning over very little profit, because I want to make sure the women, you know what I'm saying, are more enthusiastic about getting different kind of merch that I sell. But anything that's unisex and that's for the men, those prices are going to be competitively priced according to the market. If you can't afford it, then you shouldn't be buying it. You're a man. I expect for you to, pay for things accordingly, and you get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get anything marked super low priced over here when I'm putting days into design. And the only thing I care about in this realm is time, which is, it's a false construct, but it's still there. I can't get that back. So if I end up putting, 3 days in a design, or a day or two into a design, you best believe that the price of it is going to reflect. Okay? Can't get that time back, and also I put a lot of time into what I do. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the support. Look, you guys, we'll be back on here later on with a pre-record or a live stream, or both. Got a little bit of a late start today, but I got a ton of stuff running in the background. So now the store stuff is up. Feel free to check it out. Again, the store is lonewolfnarcbully.com. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Remember, you're the man. You're setting the pace. For ladies out there that watch, take notes. But you're the man. You're setting the pace. You don't listen to what other people tell you you're supposed to do, and you definitely don't listen to other people critiquing what you are doing. Who gives a shit? Listen, if they don't like what you're doing, they can go and find somebody else that's doing exactly what they want them to do. But as long as they're watching you, then they got to get with your program. Get what I'm saying? I know you do. Gentlemen are very smart. Listen, back on here later. Don't be shy about hitting that like button. Every time you guys smash that like button, helps out the algorithm. Your boy is back on here. I just had to get the store stuff up and make some orders, and you know how it is, man. And last week was my son's spring break, but we're back. I'm back doing what I got to do. I'll be dropping plenty of content daily on both of my channels. Don't miss out. And also on TikTok, I got something new I'm doing over there. So make sure you follow me on TikTok. Anyway, look, y'all, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Don't work too hard. Have a great hump day. And your boy will be back dropping great content. I'm going to get off of this channel and jump right over to King David the Chosen, my other channel. Link is in the description. We're going to have a little spiritual talk. We're going to talk about why these haters seem to study you, analyze you, mimic you, mock you, and can't get enough. It's almost like they're watching The Truman Show or some type of must-watch TV and television. I'm telling you, man, they can't get enough. These are going to be some of your most loyal fans whenever you're getting where you're going, because I'm going to tell you something. Even if they're hating on you, but as long as they're around when you first got started, they can always say, yeah, I didn't like that dude when he first got started, but I remember when he first got started. He was looking rough, and I jumped in his comments, I harassed them, but they're still your fan. They still want to see every episode. You know what I'm saying? They'll be the most loyal and stick with you through thick and thin. I'm telling you, man, some of these haters, man, they're going to be your best fans. They're going to stick with you through thick and thin. That breeze is hitting me right off that water. It's time to go. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'll be back on here later on, and I'm out.